Let's take a look at some examples of how to do the material cost estimate for a wall module, a window module, and a door module. And remember, these modules are just a preset size. You might not even ever build this. It's an estimating tool. It's a group of um, of pieces that are all going to go together in a certain way, and it's an estimate of what it's going to look like. Okay, you might have one that's 10 feet long or a wall that's 20 feet long, and you can use this 8-foot cost estimating length called a module to get a quick version of the cost. Now there are some pre-manufactured um, units, housing units that are built on these modules on purpose because you can build them very quickly, standard, over and over again, do it very fast, and have quality control. But usually you don't design a module. This is a thought experiment that you would use to estimate with. All right. So we know that in general, every 8-foot length of a wall has a top plate, a bottom plate, or a sill plate, a bunch of studs. There's some insulation that goes in. There's some wrapping, things like that. Let's see how we'll do an estimate. I see that there's one sill plate. Now I've got a resource sheet down here on the bottom, and if I click on it and there's a sill plate, and that's what it looks like. And it's from a WWPA member mill. It's dimension lumber. It's 2x4 by 8-foot select. Okay. And I can go to the link on Home Depot and actually find that. Right. And then one of these boards costs $8.98. Now, that was in October of 2021. That's okay. The actual number for our purposes of learning doesn't matter. We're just going to use the one that's available to us. So it's $8.98. I'm going to copy that, go back to my material calculation, and put it in right there. Paste. And how many sill plates? There's one sill plate. There we go. And now let's go look at the studs. Here we go back here. Here's studs. Same thing. Oh, it's the same piece. It's the same price. Okay, so let's go put that in there. And there's, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them. I put that in the quantity column. So I just keep going through my material resources, counting things up. Now, my insulation, I need 15-inch wide. I need 48 feet of batting. 48 feet of batting to make up all of this, to put it in there. And my batting should be 15 wide. Let's see, that one might be hard. Here it is. Okay, so for 25 feet, I can get it in a roll of 25 feet. Oh, but look, somebody's calculated this out. It's 80 cents per foot. So this comes out to be 80 cents per foot. Let's come back here, and it says I need 48 feet, so I type that in, and it's 0.80 per foot. Okay, so you can see over here, I've got things in per feet or each, and usually that's going to match up with what's needed over here. So like for my wrap, 8 feet are needed. Here's my wrap. And you can take some time to go look at these and find out. You know, this is This is a pretty straightforward, easy thing to do here. But if you're really interested and you want to learn about architecture and building and construction and how to do estimates, it's a good idea to go and look at these things. What is that? How does it come? What's it used for? Can I find examples of that being used somewhere? Okay, but here I see it's 77 cents per foot. 77 cents per foot. So 0.77, and I need 8 feet of it. So it keeps adding up over here for me. Okay? So that's how you're going to do it. You're just going to keep going through each one of these, and you will be able to find everything you need over here on the resource sheet. So that's how you do your material calculation. Now, what should be put in there, I'm going to make this a little bit different here. Remember that there were some number of walls. I don't remember what it was. I'll put in that there were 10 wall modules, 5 windows, and 3 doors. I don't think that's right. You'll have to get it right from this picture over here. Okay, what goes in your workbook is a snip of this. That would go in your workbook. Let's see if I have a copy and find out where that goes. It goes right here in the material estimate. There we go. Got it on center that way, got it on center that way. And, this wouldn't hurt to put that around and put your drop shadow on. Now, you've got some room on the side for annotations because this isn't super clear, right? So you might care to come in and take a snip of something like this and show where that is coming from. Because there is room here. Right? Especially if I want to move this over a little bit. And I can make parts of it larger. And I don't need that whole thing there. So that somebody can see that, yes, I'm doing an actual real calculation right there. Okay, so something like that might be useful. Do a little bit more work than I just did on getting the crop right and all that kind of stuff so that it looks good. But that's a pretty nice little bit right there. Or maybe you just want to get this part. Okay, so there we go. Hopefully that helps you understand what you would like to be able to do for the material estimate and how to present it.